Are you thinking about moving to Paradise, California, but are concerned what it's like after the campfire? Well, let's talk about it. In this video, I'm going to share a few pros and cons of living in the town of Paradise after the devastating fire of 2018 and give you a look into what it's like now and some great hope of future plans to come. I'm Sierra Haskins with the NorCal Life Real Estate Group, and I've recently done videos covering the surrounding cities such as Chico and Oroville, and now it's time to do the town of Paradise to help you make an informed decision if Paradise might be the right place for you. Before we get into the pros and cons of this video, I want to take a minute to address those of you that might be from out of state and not know about what happened here in this area. There's not really an easy way to talk about any of it, so I'm just going to give the details and the facts. In November of 2018, the deadliest fire in California's history burned through parts of Magalia and most of the Paradise area, completely burning down 15,000 homes and businesses, essentially wiping out most of the entire town. And unfortunately, 85 people perished in the fire as well. It was absolutely devastating to our community, and we know firsthand what it feels like, as my husband grew up in Paradise and lost his home in the fire, as well as many of his other family members losing theirs as well. If you were living in Butte County or the surrounding areas at that time, it will undoubtedly be a time not ever forgotten. But if you are from out of the area and would like to chat with me about it, please feel free to book a call with me and I would be happy to connect and share more with you about it. All of my contact information is right here in the video's description below. Okay, now that you have a little background on the town of Paradise, let's get into the pros and cons of this town. The first pro that I'm going to share with you is that this incredible community's ability to come together and rebuild after the campfire is really a testament to the strength and resiliency of the local families that live here. You will still see dozens of cars driving around with stickers that say Butte Strong or Paradise Strong, and it's for good reason. Now, despite its smaller size, Paradise hosts dozens of community events during the year that really foster relationships in the community and offer opportunities for social interaction. There's concerts in the park, different days of the year that are set aside for incredible fun community parades, both in the winter and in the summer. There's farmers markets, a community ice rink in the winter, and more. The community spirit of Paradise is like none I have known, and I love watching it rebuild. New shops and restaurants are opening, like Barney O'Rourke's that has the most amazing chicken sandwiches. And of course, Dutch Brothers has opened in town as well. But it also has local family farms with great history, like Heinke Farms, that offers free you-pick grapes at their farm every year to the community. We've been as a family, and I made a short video that you can watch about it too. They have incredible fresh fruit and produce stands open year-round and are a staple in the community. New businesses are coming back, and there's still a lot of staples running strong, like Mijo's Mexican Restaurant, Cozy Diner, and more. The town is growing again, and with that, so is the commerce. My con number one is, as expected, when something like the campfire happens, it takes its toll on employment opportunities, and it's no different right here in the actual town of Paradise. The local job market is pretty limited, especially in areas outside of growth like home construction, road maintenance, lot clearing. Those types of jobs are plentiful. Now, don't get me wrong, there are still jobs available, but more career type jobs are going to be found down the hill in Chico or south towards Yuba City. Oroville does have a brand new hospital opening this spring that will be bringing in an estimated 750 jobs. But it's taking a little time for general business opportunities to make their way back to the community. It's happening a lot faster than many thought though. Now, pro number two is that I'm excited to share there is so much new construction happening throughout the town. It might not seem like a big deal to people from bigger cities, but Paradise is making significant improvements as they rebuild. They're shifting to underground utilities, repaving all of the roads, and using state-of-the-art building materials with extra thought to safety standards as well as visual appeal to potential residents. There's a focus on energy efficient homes and a great deal of thought into precautionary measures, including fire suppression systems in homes, built-in roof vents in new homes, and more. Every time I drive through Paradise to show homes to new clients, I am amazed how fast the town is rebuilding. Which takes me to con number 2. So the flip side to new construction is ongoing construction. This unfortunately also temporarily affects the beauty that the area has to offer. While it's a sign of growth and rebuilding, the presence of construction sites can be less, let's say, aesthetically pleasing and really affects the visual appeal of the town in the areas that they're working through. I know that extensive construction work leads to noise and general disruption, and even inconvenient traffic down the roads that are being worked on. But one thing I can say is that they are pretty systematic in their approach on the roadways, and on the sites where homes are being built, they seem to be working as quickly as they can to minimize the inconvenience for existing residents. I think that ongoing construction, while admittedly inconvenient sometimes, is the price it's going to take to rebuild this growing town. My pro number 3 is the affordability of housing in Paradise. Now, while increasing as the town rebuilds, it's still significantly lower than many other parts of California, making home ownership more accessible to some. The cost of home ownership, like every area, has increased due to the nationwide cost of resources and supplies, but that isn't just unique to Paradise. It remains more affordable than bigger towns and cities in the area like Chico or Yuba City, even Sacramento, and we've helped many families relocate back to Paradise the last couple years. But con number 3 that I can share with you is that pertaining to Paradise and really Northern California as a whole, the cost of homeowners insurance has also gone up. So as you can imagine, after the fire, the immense amount of claims that were filed all at once put a lot of strain and concern on the insurance industry. And since then, prices have gone up pretty substantially. A lot of homebuyers will tell you there's no insurance available or no companies are writing policies in Paradise anymore, and it's just not true. While a lot of the bigger insurance companies have left the state altogether due to issues with state government, we've developed really good relationships with some of our local insurance providers who have been able to provide really comprehensive policies for our clients that have been manageable for them. The majority of homes in the Paradise area require a normal insurance policy and an additional policy attached to it called the California Fair Plan. I would be happy to talk with you more about it, but I have also linked a website for you that you can check out. It tells you all about the Fair Plan and all of the details about it in the video's description. So please do check that out. So that's what I have to share with you today. As Paradise continues to rebuild and more families come back to the area, there will be a lot more to share, I am sure. I'm Sierra Haskins with the NorCal Life Real Estate Group. And if you have any questions about these pros and cons, or if you have questions about the real estate market here in Butte County, you can reach out to me anytime using the contact information right here in the video description below. I would be happy to answer any questions that you have. Now, make sure to check out more of our videos where I share all things real estate, local community events, hotspots, and more. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.